If you are currently paying $2,000 a month to live in a shoebox apartment with a view of a brick wall, you are practically lighting your money on fire. Stop it! In 2026, the global economy is shifting, and while inflation is crushing the West, there are still pockets of paradise where your dollar doesn't just survive, it thrives. We have found 10 countries where a budget of $1,000 a month doesn't mean scraping by. It means upgrades. We're talking maid service, eating out 3 times a day, and villas with pools. But be warned, the country at number 1 offers such an insane quality of life for the price, it is single-handedly ruining tourism for everywhere else. Welcome back to the List Quest. We count down the world's most fascinating destinations to help you travel smarter, save cash, and avoid the tourist traps that everyone else falls for. Here is the reality check for 2026. The digital nomad dream often looks like a nightmare of overpriced lattes and gentrified slums. But we dig deeper. The 10 spots on this list are chosen based on actual cost of living data. Rent, food, and utilities, not just hype. We are looking for places where you get high-speed internet, safe streets, and incredible vibes without needing a trust fund. If you're ready to trade your commute for a coastline, let's get into it.
At number 10, Cambodia.
Let's start with the rawest, most high-value option on the map, Cambodia. Specifically, you want to look at Phnom Penh or Siem Reap. This isn't just cheap, it's aggressively cheap. You can find a modern, Western-style apartment for around $300 a month. And I don't mean a studio. I mean a place with a gym and a rooftop pool. The vibe here is chaotic but charming. It is the Wild West of Southeast Asia. Food is the real budget saver. You can eat delicious street food like lok lok or amak for $2, or hit a Western cafe for $5. A full month here, living comfortably, will run you between $600 and $850. The catch? It's gritty. The infrastructure isn't perfect, and you need to keep your wits about you regarding petty crime. But if you want your savings account to actually grow while you travel, this is your entry point. The best time to go is November to February, when the humidity won't melt you. At number 9, the Philippines. If your biggest barrier to travel is language, the Philippines is your cheat code. English is widely spoken here, which makes settling in infinitely easier than almost anywhere else in Asia. Skip Manila. It is a traffic-clogged nightmare that will suck the soul out of you. Instead, head to Cebu City or the university town of Dumaguete. In Dumaguete, you can rent a small house near the ocean for $350. The lifestyle here is laid-back island living. You aren't rushing anywhere. Weekend trips involve world-class diving and white sand beaches that usually cost thousands to access in the Maldives. Total monthly spend? Easily under $950. Just be ready for island time. Internet can be spotty, and things happen when they happen. If you can let go of Western efficiency, you live like royalty here. Aim for the dry season between December and May to avoid getting rained out. At number 8, Ecuador. Let's head to South America, but we are skipping the chaos of the big capitals. We are going to Cuenca. This is an Andean colonial city that feels like Europe but costs like Latin America. It is a favorite for retirees for a reason. It is safe, clean, and the healthcare is top tier. You can rent a historic apartment in the city center for $400. The vibe is sophisticated. Think museums, flower markets, and riverside walks. The weather is eternal spring, so you are never too hot or too cold, which means your utility bill is basically zero. For $1,000 a month here, you are upper middle class. You can afford a weekly housekeeper and organic groceries from the market for pennies. It sits at high altitude, so you might get winded walking upstairs for the first week, but your wallet will thank you.
At number 7, Albania.
Europe is supposed to be expensive, right? Wrong. Albania is the loophole. While everyone else is going broke in Italy or Greece, you can be right next door on the same coastline for a third of the price. Saranda in the south offers Ionian sea views that rival Corfu, but rent is $350 in the off-season. The capital, Tirana, is quirky, colorful, and heavily cafe-cultured. The coffee here is strong, and the Wi-Fi is fast. You can get a hearty Balkan lunch for $4. The total burn rate is around $900 a month if you aren't partying every night. Quick question. Are you a beach person or a mountain person? Because this list has both, but the mountain spots are actually cheaper right now. Let me know in the comments which landscape you'd trade your current home for, and keep watching because number 4 is the perfect mix of both. At number 6, Georgia. Not the state, the country in the Caucasus. Georgia is currently the darling of the remote work world, largely because of their incredibly generous visa policies. Citizens of many countries can stay for a year visa-free. That is unheard of. Tbilisi, the capital, is a hipster paradise mixed with ancient history. It looks like a fairy tale, smells like sulfur baths and fresh bread, and runs on excellent red wine. Rent has gone up slightly as it's become popular, but if you avoid the trendy Fabrica area, you can still snag a renovated flat for $400. The food here, khinkali dumplings and cheese bread, is heavy, delicious, and cheap. You will gain 5 pounds, but you'll stay under budget at around $950 a month. Just avoid the dead of winter unless you love gray skies and snow.
At number 5, Mexico. Let's be specific here. Do not go to Condesa or Roma in Mexico City if you want to live on $1,000.
Those days are gone. You've been priced out by tech bros. The real value in 2026 is in cities like Mérida or Puebla. Mérida is in the Yucatan. It is incredibly safe, the architecture is stunning, and it's close to the beach. You can find a beautiful colonial house for $450. The food scene is legendary. Cochinita pibil tacos for $1 are a staple. The vibe is vibrant, colorful, and loud. Total monthly cost is right around the $1,000 mark. The trade-off in Mérida is the heat. It gets nuclear hot in the summer. But if you have AC and a hammock, you are living the good life. At number 4, Colombia. Colombia remains the heavyweight champion of value in the Americas, specifically Medellin. Now, El Poblado is the tourist bubble where prices are high. If you move just one neighborhood over to Laureles or Envigado, your rent drops to $400 for a modern apartment. This is the city of eternal spring. It is lush, green, and the digital nomad infrastructure is arguably the best in the world. Cafes, co-working spaces, and gyms are everywhere. You get a cosmopolitan lifestyle, salsa dancing, rooftop bars, and incredible dining for about $950 a month. It is fast-paced and fun, but street smarts are required. Don't flash your iPhone on the street corner. If you can handle a bit of edge, the lifestyle return on investment here is unbeatable. At number 3, Indonesia. You knew Bali would be here, but we need to talk about how to do Bali in 2026. If you go to Canggu or Seminyak, you will sit in traffic for 3 hours a day and pay London prices for avocado toast. Avoid them. Go to Ubud's outskirts or head north to Lovina. That is where the magic still exists. You can rent a private guest house surrounded by rice paddies for $350. You can rent a scooter for $60 a month. Eat at local warungs, family-owned restaurants, where a meal is $2. The vibe is spiritual humid, and relaxed. You can easily live for $800 to $1,000 here, getting daily massages and drinking fresh coconuts. Just respect the culture, wear a helmet, and don't be the tourist who complains about the roosters crowing at 5 a.m. At number 2, Thailand. The classic, the legend. Chiang Mai in northern Thailand. Even in 2026, this city defends its title as the budget capital of the world. It is built for this. You can land today and have a $300 apartment with a mountain view by sunset. The food is the best on this list. Khao soi curry noodles for $1.50? Yes, please. The internet is blazing fast, the coffee is locally grown and incredible, and the expat community is huge. You will make friends instantly. Your total monthly spend here can easily be under $900 without trying. The only downside is the burning season between February and April when air quality gets bad. Plan your trip around that and you have near perfection.
At number 1, Vietnam.
Here it is. The absolute king of value in 2026 is Vietnam, specifically Da Nang. Why Da Nang? Because it has everything. A massive modern city, a river, mountains, and a world-class beach all in one place. You can rent a studio apartment 5 minutes from the beach for $300. The food is fresh, healthy, and absurdly cheap. Banh mi sandwiches for 80 cents, pho for $2. But unlike the chaos of Hanoi or Saigon, Da Nang is organized. Broad streets, less traffic, clean bridges. You can live a life here that would cost you $5,000 a month in Miami or Sydney, and you will do it for roughly $850. You have money left over to travel on weekends. The locals are friendly, the safety is high, and the quality of life is simply unmatched. It is the closest thing to a cheat code for life that currently exists. So, look at your bank account and then look at that list again. Which of these destinations surprised you the most? Would you actually pack your bags for Albania or Vietnam? Or is it too big of a jump? Let me know in the comments. Now, living cheap is great, but safety is the other half of the equation. If the idea of cheap travel feels a little sketchy to you, you need to click this video right here. The only 10 countries left where you can turn your brain off. 0% crime. It's the perfect follow-up to ensure your next adventure is as peaceful as it is affordable. Click that, and I'll see you there.